Hello YouTube, welcome to my very first video and my very first FIFA related video on my channel. Now as you can see by the title, this video is going to be in regards of my opinion on the new FIFA 19, but before we go into that, I just want to give you a quick introduction on what you can expect from my channel if you subscribe. So first things first is you'll definitely see a lot of FIFA related content. This could be online play, career playthroughs, or alternative FIFA related news or tricks. I haven't thought that far ahead, but that's pretty much what you'll be expected from the videos I'll be uploading. So as you can see by the title, it's going to be based on my opinion and how I feel about this year's game and how it's changed throughout the last few years, especially last year's FIFA 18. So the first thing we're going to be focusing on is career mode and how career mode has changed this year compared to the last few years. Now with career mode, there has been constant feedback delivered to EA asking for some really great changes to be made. However, through the past few years, career mode has been left untouched, and even if it has been touched, it's not been greatly improved. I think last year there was a few changes in regards of this, how the news pops up in the career mode menu, and then you've got the finances that they added on a few years ago, which to me doesn't feel like a really great game-changing change. As far as we've seen so far, there hasn't been much change made into this year's career mode, unfortunately. For me, I really think that should be something they're focusing on, but at the moment I think they're focusing more on Ultimate Team because of this being the main platform of where the income's coming from. So many fans play this mode, I do appreciate that, and a lot of money does come out of it as well, although EA need to focus on the fans that actually still play career mode and still play other modes such as pro clubs and be a pro. I think that these kind of modes, if they worked on it the right way, it could be incredible. It could be an incredible football game. At the moment, it's a good football game. That's the most I can give. We've waited so many years for changes to be made towards the career mode and pro clubs and be a pro, but we always feel each year, well I always feel each year, that they focus more on Ultimate Team than they do anything else, and I do appreciate that they have made different gameplay changes this year, and playing the demo I quite enjoyed how it feels. However, if you're buying a game, you want the very most of that out of that game, and I feel like this year they haven't put 100% effort in. I think personally, from my opinion, they've got the Champions League, and by God, when I say this, I really appreciate that, and I'm so ecstatic that that's been introduced into this year's game. The reason is because I've been wanting this in the FIFA game for so long, although PES had previously had the license for this. But because they've introduced this into the FIFA game, I feel like they've focused more on this, and they've marketed this so high, although they have nothing else to offer. And you know, it didn't take much on the previous years to create your own tournament and just call it the Champions League, and just to use a cup that's quite similar to the Champions League Cup. But like I said, that's my personal opinion. Obviously, I appreciate a lot of people watching this video will have different views on this. Now, if we were talking about how we could change career mode for the better, then I would probably give some examples that what isn't available at the moment, which one of the examples would be press conferences. So for example, after when you've finished the game, you get put in the back room, as you can see on TV, and you have a short interview. Now there has been some videos in relation to this, but I think that's just cutscenes on the actual news tab that they have on career mode. I think they just added a few more cutscenes. Another thing would be nice if we could probably interact more with the players. I think at the moment we kind of just say yes or no to them if they want to play or not. That's pretty much the only interaction we've had for in relation to the players for quite a while. I think another good aspect to add would be more options in relation to your stadium and what you can do to your stadium, like whether or not you can expand it, you know, create your stadium. There's so many games now and previously that EA could have got ideas from, but we find it each year that they're not really touching up on career mode as much as most of the fans would like them to. The other two modes that I feel like need to be touched on would be a Pro and Pro Clubs. These two games can be game changers if EA actually worked on them more often. There is a lot of people that still play Pro Clubs, and there's still a lot of people that still play Be a Pro. What I don't understand is FIFA have the functions to update player modules and add tattoos into the game, but when you go to the Be a Pro mode, there isn't options to do, such as adding tattoos to your player or the hairstyles that other players might have. That's something that we really need in Be a Pro. We need it to be updated, and like I said before, it has such the potential to be a game changer. So does Pro Clubs. If Pro Clubs is worked on as much as it was when it was first released, then it would have such a great path to go down, and a lot of people would be interested in playing this mode more often. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some aspects of this year's game that has been quite nice. For example, having the Champions League is such a nice feeling. You're able to go through the group stages. Like I said before, they have changed a little bit of career mode in regards of the layout when you are having a Champions League game, or when you've got a fixture in the Champions League. There has been changes for that. Now, that being said, there has been different gameplay changes which take place each year. These are active touch system, which gives you a fundamental change in how you receive and pass the ball. I think it just adds to the realistic way you're actually controlling the ball as well. Then you've got the dynamic tactics. The dynamic tactics allow you to dive a bit deeper into the tactics. It expands on how you can do it this year than previous years. Now, that's before a game and after a game. You then got the time finishing, which I've had a play around with, as you can see per the video, and I'm quite enjoying that feature. I think it does add to the excitement of the game, and how just a little volley can end up being an absolute scorcher of a goal. So I do appreciate the time finishing. I am really enjoying that. And then another thing that most of you have probably felt while playing the demo is the 50-50 battles. To me, I feel like the 50-50 battles have been quite a change this year. I do feel like it's been an improvement in relation to gameplay, and when you're tackling a player or defending in the box, you do kind of feel that while you're playing. All that's been said so far is my personal opinion. Obviously, a lot of people will enjoy the game and feel like it's a big improvement, but this is just my personal opinion. So I want to hear your personal opinions. So please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to read anyone that's got a different opinion than me or agrees with me. That's absolutely fine. Now, this video is coming to an end, guys, so I do really appreciate you watching this. If you've got any feedback for me, then please let me know. If you've enjoyed the video, then smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more content. Like I said before, there's going to be a lot of FIFA videos on this channel. I don't know if I'm going to expand from FIFA, but at the moment it's focusing relatively on FIFA and the new FIFA 19. If you want to watch me play through career mode, then let me know. Leave a like on the video, and if you want to watch me play online, then I'll be more than happy to upload some online videos for you. So thanks once again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.